Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing cozy fall days, probably throughout the week. And I've already just shown you my sort of morning routine. It's a little bit different because my birthday was last week on Wednesday, the 24th. So I sort of had a bunch of days where I was getting ready for my birthday, trying to prep everything for the party for my birthday, and trying to get all my homework done. And I had a lot of homework over this weekend as well because I have some tests coming up or quizzes, and I have presentations and different projects due, especially today, which is a Monday. And it's my first day back at classes. I don't have class until later today at 2. And I just thought I would vlog because I just got my new bed frame and the lighting was really beautiful in my room, and I was up early and I saw the sunrise and I just thought it was really beautiful and I should take this time to take advantage of the light and having extra time in the morning. And I also had to wake up to do some editing and reading and writing notes down and questions for one of my literature classes. And I just thought it would be the perfect timing to do a cozy fall day sort of video or week because October is coming and I want to make videos in October about fall when the leaves are changing, maybe go somewhere with leaves and sort of do like picnics and other things that I enjoy doing and sort of romanticizing that. But I thought, why not I just do some cozy sort of chill days, studying days, sort of get that ambiance before we're officially in fall with like all the leaves. I know fall has already started, but the leaves haven't actually started changing color. Usually they change at the very end of September, and that's around that time, but the leaves haven't really changed color. Maybe some have fallen and they've died, but they haven't really like changed to like orange sort of color. And right now I'm just doing my reading and I'm just eating my breakfast first, and then I'm going to decide if I want to do my editing first or reading. But I think if I get into editing I won't stop, so I probably should try to get some reading done first. So I just got a new bed frame and I decorated last night. I had help moving it in and putting it together again. And I decorated. I have some of my old things that I had on my bed and a couple new things. And I can show you a close-up view. It has my sheets with my blanket, and there's the little plushy stuffed animals, my birthday one, cinnamon roll one, which I found in storage that I was trying to find because it reminded me of fall, the pumpkin, and I got to put the flowers on top. And with this table now, I had to turn it the other way around, and there's a lot more storage on top for me to put whatever I want now that I've put less stuff on there. And I have this new candle. It's like a little pumpkin. I think it's pumpkin apple or something like that. And it's like kind of spiced. And yeah, this is the bed. There's also these like flecks of light from a disco ball I have. And I think it's really beautiful. And this is the effect that I was going for. But usually the light doesn't hit it. But the spot I have, now the light does hit it. So I think it looks really nice, and it's just nice to wake up. Gonna be heading out for my classes. So I'm just in the gardens right now, and I have my coffee, and I'm about to eat a snack that I picked up. It's just a blueberry and vanilla coffee, and I picked up some food wrap for dinner during my late class, but I had to get some munchkins to be able to get a deal for my coffee because I just wanted something that didn't have any sugar, but then I ended up getting something with munchkins. So I wanted the pumpkin munchkins, but they were out, so I just got glaze, and I'm probably not going to eat the whole thing because I wanted something without sugar, and that was just to be able to get the coffee. And I wanted to try the pumpkin one if I was going to try something, but it's okay, I can always try the pumpkin donut next time. And I feel like I've tried it before, or I know it's good, so I'll have that one whenever it feels like a fall day. There's like fall leaves falling on me, and one just fell onto my coffee, so that was kind of funny. I don't know if I can show you, but my wrap is like really toasty, and I really want to eat it, but I have to save it for tonight, so it's kind of not disappointing, but kind of sad. But I get to eat it either way, and I thought the coffee was good. But it could use a little bit more milk. But I think it's because I got a coffee, not a latte. And I tried the Dunkin' latte before, but that one's a little bit too much milk. I got it with the blueberry and vanilla, which I really like. But I think it would be better if the milk ratio was a little bit higher. But I'm just sitting here before my classes. I have about 45 minutes now. So the girl that was getting it for me gave me extra because it wasn't the pumpkin one, so I thought that was nice for her because I was a bit wanting the pumpkin, but it's nice she gave me extra, but I actually didn't really want to eat that much sugar, so I might have to bring some home. I'm not even a latte person, but there's just something about their coffee that needs milk, maybe like a tiny bit more, but actually when I ate it after eating the munchkin just now, it was actually really good, so maybe just in combination with their food. So you can't really tell, and it looks a bit of a mess, but The meal I got comes with like different things. There's a sugar cookie, which I like. I'm probably gonna have to give some of it to somebody else. And then there's like a pickle in like on the left that always leaks though. And then there's like the wrap, and then there's some house-made chips that they make, and then of course the munchkins with the extra left over because I wasn't really gonna eat them in the first place. And then just like my coffee over there, and then you can actually see there's like some fall leaves already, and I feel like these, like this area, it's one of the only places where I see fall leaves. So you can see like it's kind of everywhere, but the leaves you can see haven't really changed color. Maybe like a little bit right here, a tiny bit. It's starting to. There's enough leaves that there should be color on the trees without it all falling to the ground first, hopefully. So it's the morning, and I have just done some reading of Frankenstein for a class, and I still have some more to do, so I think I'm gonna go to school and go to the gardens and read there. And I think that would be enjoyable, and I'm enjoying the book so far. There's a lot of like different changes throughout, and this is just the outfit I'm wearing. I'll show you. It's like this shirt, and I'll show a different view. But I think I'm gonna go do that, and I have to eat something really quick before I leave or at school. So I have this new lanyard that I'm gonna use today. I just got this nice leather one from Coach, and it's like I don't know the exact name, but it was like the whitish color, and there's like a metal clasp, and then you can see there's like a leather strap to wear over your neck. And I just needed a better quality one because my other one wasn't necessarily bad, but it was just like a hard, durable plastic, and it was starting to rip, and I didn't want to lose my ID. So I just got a new one that's made out of leather that will last me a while for school and possibly for work. And I like the little gold details on it and how it has this sort of neutral pattern in, I guess you can say like some type of beige or top, and then it has like this more cream or white color, and it can fit, like there's like 2 pockets here and another pocket here, and I'm pretty sure you can put multiples. I can put my train card in here as well, so that's good. So I'm leaving for the day. I read a little bit more at home, so I'm hoping I have enough time to maybe read a bit in the garden, or I can do that after class and just continue reading more. But I need to finish a certain amount for class. I have about 40 pages left, so hopefully I can get that done in the gardens. So I went to Trader Joe's, and this is everything I got to do, like, fall different kind of foods and sort of romanticize the season and get fall related things. So for me and my mother, I got a coffee panna cotta. I think this is new. I've never seen this one before. It was right next to what I came for. It's the sugar cookie dough pumpkins from Trader Joe's, and that's just the little ones that kind of reminds me of the Pillsbury ones. And then there's organic jumbo cinnamon rolls, so I'm excited for that because I haven't made cinnamon rolls at home for a long time. And just for maybe my mother or family, I got this Thai salad curry soup, and I would have liked it if it didn't have chicken, but it does. So, and the last thing that I saw online, so I knew about it, was this honeydew melon juice, and it has lemon in it, which I didn't know about, so hopefully it still tastes mainly like honeydew. And the color is like kind of a lemon color, so I'm hoping that's just because honeydew is a weird like color, because I've never had honeydew juice. So I just got back from Trader Joe's and I just had my class. I only had one class today, and I went to the gardens after school instead of before, just so I could actually finish my reading that I had to do from a book. And I got like a latte because I couldn't get it before class, and that was sort of my treat for getting through the class, because as much as I enjoy reading in the class, it is a very discussion heavy class, and there's like a lot of listening and writing that you have to do, so I do get a bit tired after that. And I sort of just enjoy being in the garden. There was someone singing, which you'll probably be able to hear in the clips. And I ended up going to Trader Joe's, which I just got back from after coming home, and I picked up fall things. And I think that I might title this vlog like romanticizing fall, because I know it's not like super into fall with like all the leaves changing color and everything, and I was gonna do a video dedicated to romanticizing fall and how I do that, but I thought that I'm kind of already doing that now, and I want it to be natural. And if I feel like that's what I'm doing, that's sort of the vibe that I'm having this week, and I'm already doing that instead of waiting for like the perfect picturesque time outside and being in October when I do that now. And I don't necessarily have to call it romanticizing fall. It's more of a transition because today is the last day of September of my birthday month, and just like the new fall season, and that's coming like in full swing. So I can play around with different titles and ideas, but I feel like the focus of this video is just very cozy times. And I do want to pick up some flowers, which is like romanticizing life in the season and just school, but I had come a bit later, so they were out of more of the variety of flowers. So they had like a bit of everything and it looked nice, but it wasn't like the most fresh that you could have gotten. So I think I'm gonna try on Thursday to get them, because if I got it on Thursday, they'll last me over the weekend when I have time at home, so I can actually enjoy the flowers and like flowers for my mother. And I thought we'd probably enjoy it more if we were home, and usually I'm home on the weekends, like studying and doing different things at home. And I got like cookies that I thought I could do for like romanticizing. And I might put this in this video, or I might do it in a different video. But I'm not, like with my style of videos, I'm not too like intent on only doing things for certain videos and only having in this or that. I kind of just I like filming my life, how I really live it, and doing things if I want to do it that day. Sometimes I'm like, that's just what I'm gonna film, because that's what I want in my day, and that's what I want to have happen, and I'm not gonna do something, or I'm not going to do something, or I'm just myself. I'm just not gonna not do what I want because of like wanting it to be in a certain video and having like a certain type of video. And that's something I'm adjusting to now that I do long form videos and filming. And I do like having like how to romanticize fall sort of videos, or sort of like my routine, but I think I just like planning out my days and my month and like the year, and then doing what I want to do and knowing, oh, I have this upcoming, and then filming that. That's like the balance between planning but also doing what you want and not necessarily having to do certain content for videos. And I just like filming my life overall, sort of having that memory there and sharing it with everyone, sharing it with you. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have a nice night. I think one of my favorite things to film is just relaxing at night, because I feel like I can take my time and enjoy what I'm doing, but also I love taking like photos, so filming it is kind of like taking photos of the things I'm doing and having that sort of memory. And I think that I'm going to do some of the sugar cookies, even though it's not technically October yet. Because once I open the cinnamon rolls, I think I have to do all of them right away, and that might be too much. And if I like the sugar cookies, I can always get more and have that for October, maybe do it as like a Halloween thing. But there's always like a lot of things I do in Halloween, so I don't necessarily have to romanticize as much, like trying to coming up with ideas. And one of my bucket list ideas was to bake. So I think I'm gonna go do that. And I actually don't really use my oven much, so I think I'm gonna try using an air fryer, because I think you can do that with Pillsbury cookies. So it should probably be the same for these, but I'm gonna search up like the perfect temperature for that in case it's different. And I'm gonna set up like the ambiance candles, and I like to do that for studying too, but I have been doing that more for just like relaxing than studying, because sometimes I get really into studying and kind of have like a very minimalist workspace area. But I'm gonna try to in the future have more like candles, like a candle warmer going, like the lights on, and I really like that, and I feel like it helps me enjoy the class more, and besides just enjoying studying more. Like overall, I'll love the class because I'm like, I get a nice experience out of it. Like I wouldn't be studying with this nice ambiance if it wasn't for that class, and it makes me actually like school besides like what I'm learning in the class, but like school overall more. So I think that's really important. So I have a midterm coming up. I think I'm definitely going to be studying at night, but not too late, and having like warm lighting and sort of that ambiance. And I'll definitely be doing that, maybe sharing a couple clips of how I like to set it up. But it's pretty much what I usually do when I'm relaxing, but making it more study core-ish. I'm going to go figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the night.
Oye, Dan, la vaina.
So I got some flowers before my class today, and I got 2 bouquets. They're the seasonal bouquets, and I got one for myself and one for my mother, which I'm gonna give to her. And I think it's really tall and beautiful, and it's very like fall themed with the oranges, and I love the one with the sunflowers and like the purple accents. So you can see that this one has smaller type of flowers and smaller petals, and these have like bigger blooms and sunflowers. And I think that's, I forget what name it is, but it kind of looks like a rose, but I don't think it's a rose. And I would have gotten some garden roses, but they didn't have that many to choose from. So this is what they look like. And I'm just gonna put them out on the table somewhere, and I'll give them to my mother, one of them, to surprise her. So it's the end of the week, and after getting my flowers and putting them all together, I was thinking about how my life is very centered around self-care and inspiring self-love. And part of doing that during the fall and school time, especially when it's important, is doing fall related things. So I got like a seasonal bouquet, and I've never actually personally for myself went out and bought myself flowers, so that's something new. And it was fun picking them out, and now I get to have them over the weekend while I study, and I think that would be really nice. And I think trying something else like baking has been fun, and making my first chai, trying my first white mocha, all different kind of things that are like treats and sort of romanticize fall. And I think I'm going to do probably a video specifically on just romanticizing a bit, or just in general, more of that. It doesn't have to be specific, but I like to do that in general. But I think that I'm gonna do more like very fall themed upcoming videos, besides just doing my life, but having some sort of topic or how to do something. But anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the night and probably maybe do some baking for my leftover cookies I have, make myself a chai, and I'm just gonna enjoy the flowers. I'm gonna go put them on the table. I like a very light chai with this, the Taza one, especially because it's a bit sweet at times, even though I got the skinny version, so there would be less sugar. And I think maybe I could add a tiny bit less milk, but I think when I originally made it the first time, it was how I usually seem to get it when I get it at school, but a bit too strong for me because it's not the same as matcha. I just like something more light, and maybe just because it's sweet, I don't like it too strong. Maybe if it was less sweet, I would put the recommended amount or a bit more. I made a vanilla sweet cold foam inspired by Starbucks. I just put the vanilla syrup that I have, the Torani one, and it's good. And I think the color makes it look a little bit lighter, but it's a little bit darker in person, but still pretty light because I didn't add that much this time. I'm going to go sit down. So I totally forgot, but I had actually gotten some food from my school before I went home, and now I get to eat it. It was just a sandwich. They didn't have what I was looking for, so I just got something else, and I'm gonna go eat that. And I think I'm gonna watch some type of movie because it is a Thursday, which is the last day of classes for me through the week, and I start again on Monday. So I feel like if I want to have like a full day of doing nothing, sort of a Sunday reset as well on Sunday, I can make the most of my Thursday and get all my schoolwork done on Friday and Saturday, or I could switch the days around on which day I have everything done. Like just getting everything done beforehand makes me feel a lot more relaxed and that I'll get everything done. So I like to do that, and I just like to be able to do my Sunday recess on the same day. I don't really have anything to do, just a free day, which is what I call when I just have like no strenuous activity, nothing to do during the summer. So I don't really have free days technically anymore during the semester when I have school, but it's just kind of a good thing to strive for, and it's good to have sort of like a rest, no laborious activity or strenuous activity day. And I'll show you what I have. They just give me a bag of chips. I don't really eat chips that often, so I might give that to somebody. And the cookie melted. I think it's a good chocolate chip. I might give that to somebody too. And my sandwich is now very not necessarily soggy, but I guess there's a lot of like oils. I'm gonna probably have to get a plate then. Let me put it on top of the napkins. And sometimes, well, I always think they don't give the pickle, then I'll put it in my bag and then it gets pickle juice everywhere. So they give a pickle as well. So it's like a deli. It's called Backstage Deli. And yeah, so I'm gonna go eat that, and I'm gonna enjoy a movie or some type of show. I recently watched the first episode of Gilmore Girls, and I thought it was nice, but I don't know if I want to commit to a whole new show. And I do relate to Roy. She has like a certain personality, and she's very into studying that. I sort of have not so much like being like really into school and good at school. Not that I'm not, but not that I'm like I would want to be in school for the rest of my life. I would not want that. But yeah, I thought I could like relate to her sort of personality. Not to say that I'm like her, but just like she's like I find her relatable. Even though she's like a character in a show. And I have my iPad here. The stickers got a bit messed up, but you can see I have a bunch of fall stickers and some like ones that I keep year round, like the cake and the hot book heart one, and my favorite quote right there. Let me show you. Okay. So I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos because that always like calms me, makes me feel relaxed, and it's good compared to a movie because it's like short. So you get a lot. You have more time to do other things, and you feel like you can like take breaks and watch it, and have all different kinds that you can watch at any time. So that's why I kind of like do watching videos, and I like to make my own too and capture my life. So I have my sandwich and my pickle, and it is a little burnt. I think the person making it was having a bit of a long day, and they just weren't really having it. It was like a really long line, and they kind of left it in the grill a little bit long because it is really burnt on one side. But I think it'll be fine. I think it's because there's like oils too, so it looks more burnt than it is. But I'll taste it and I'll see how it is. But I think that this is the end of the video. So thank you for watching and coming along with my week and just romanticizing fall, and I'm excited for when the leaves change and being able to film more of that. So I hope you had a good week with work or school, whatever you have for your week, and I'll see you. Bye.